Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this massive San Diego Comic-Con video. Now, we've already done two videos. We did the preview and then we did all of the announcements from earlier today. Well, Mattel have just done their panel and this is where they talk about pretty much everything. And they even show us images of things that they're working on. I feel a little bit emotional right now because there was a figure shown that has really just took the wind out of me, and that is the China figure. China is getting a Mattel action figure, and I think a lot of us are going to be quite emotional about that because obviously China is no longer with us. So important in regards to the history of women's wrestling, and for a long time she was blacklisted. Obviously she went into the Hall of Fame along with DX. Now she gets a figure, and I think the reason why I feel so emotional is because she was so important. She did so much for that women's division and WWE that it's just right that she now gets this recognition. So I'm really pleased. I'm a little emotional about it, which feels weird considering it's just a bit of plastic, but it means more than that. It means so much more than that. So let's go through everything anyway. I can tell you that a whole gallery of images have just been uploaded onto WWE.com. So we will get to that China figure, but we're going to look at everything else first. So let's start with this. You can see on screen right now the 24/7 championship. I would think that that's going to come with an R-Truth figure. Haven't heard yet what it's going to come with. This is just an image showing that it's being worked on, so that is on the way. Carmella, now this is one of the new figures that we hadn't seen yet. So this is still at the computer-generated stage. I don't believe they've made a prototype for her yet. So we've got a brand new Carmella coming. We've got Keith Lee. Keith Lee from NXT is on the way. That looks great. That body type as well. Is that like a new body type? I can't picture any other figure that had that body type. Maybe like a Samoa Joe? Not too sure, but it looks awesome. Face scan on that is incredible. So yeah, very cool. We've got the New Day as well. You can see Kofi, Xavier, Big E. They did show pancakes as well. So not sure if they're going to come as like a 3-pack or something. But we do have New Day figures coming. Lars Sullivan as well. Lars is going to be a basic. And obviously his ring attire is very basic. Really like the look of that figure though. It looks like it's been put together well. Which I know sounds very weird. But I just like how the arms hang from the body, the shoulders, the size of the shoulders, the upper thighs. Everything just looks right. It just looks brilliant. And great face as well. Don't know if I would have preferred his mouth being open, but of course they could always do that for the Elite. We've got We've got Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle basic on the way. A lot of people going to be excited about that. A lot of bros out there who love Matt Riddle. I'm a big fan as well. Obviously, he's down in NXT, but he should be coming into a basic line. We've got R-Truth basic on the way. Now, I don't think this is the figure that's going to come with the 24/7 championship. That will more than likely come with an Elite R-Truth. Of course, it doesn't have to come with R-Truth. It could come with any of the former champions, but I think R-Truth would make the most sense. But we do have a new R-Truth basic on the way, and I think that looks awesome. So much detail there. Tattoo detail. Love the glove as well. Smiley facial expression. Love it. Absolutely love it. Next up, we've got a battle pack. So we've got Lita, who's going to be in this battle pack. Love the tattoo work there. She's in that battle pack along with Trish Stratus. Of course, these two teaming together at the end of last year. I believe they were on the Evolution card. Yeah, they're great. Really up-to-date Lita and Trish figures. So, big fan of those. We've got Elite 2-packs coming as well, which sound quite interesting. Obviously, we've had them before in like the Hall of Fame line. But look at this. We've got a AJ Styles in blue with changeable hands. Looks like you're getting 3 changeable hands there. And it looks like he might be coming with Finn Balor. So AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Again, Finn Balor coming with all those changeable hands. We've seen a lot of Demon Finn Balors. I still think that the Ultimate Edition is the best. Then, obviously, we've seen the NXT TakeOver, and now we've got this Elite 2-pack version as well. Look at this. This is going to really please people. Rey Mysterio dressed as Mysterio. Of course, he would wear this at WrestleMania. I thought there was no way they would get rights to make this figure. Somehow they found a way to get those rights, and it is stunning. That could be the best Rey Mysterio figure. Now, I know that's controversial, but honestly, it's not one I was expecting. It is drowning in detail. Comes with an epic entrance cape, cloak, and also, obviously, the updated mask with the mohawk down the middle. It is absolutely awesome. We're going back now to Samoa Joe. So, actually, it looks like Samoa Joe might be in a 2-pack with that Rey Mysterio. We're still in the Elite 2-pack area, part of the presentation. So I'm guessing that those two will come together. Of course, they had a match at WrestleMania, so that would make sense. Don't know how much that's going to be or if it's an exclusive anywhere, but definitely want to add that to my collection. Moving on, we've got Batista, the Animal, of course, in his WrestleMania attire. This would be the last time we would see Batista. He has now announced his retirement, and I think that looks really cool. Becky Lynch, the man, Becky Lynch. Now, I can't see the belly button indentation on this picture, so I'm going to hold out hope that they finally sorted that issue out. That this isn't just going to be a painted on the man t-shirt. Like, I really feel like they should give us that as a cloth t-shirt. Of course, we haven't seen the figure yet. I don't even think there's a prototype. So we're just going off these computer-generated images. Next up, Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy's coming into the Elite line. Looks absolutely awesome. Changeable hands. Love that moody facial expression as well. And obviously the rips in the ring attire. Very, very cool. We've got Christian Elite flashback. Look at this from when they were in the Brood. So old school Christian with like the shirt and the ruffles on. That looks amazing. That looks so good. People are going to freak over that. People are really going to freak over that. People love the Attitude Era. And this is bang from that, so very cool. We've got Daniel Bryan with the eco-friendly championship. That is incredible. They've done such a good job on that belt. Looks really good. And Daniel's face, I mean, if it gets anywhere even close to looking as good as that face looks, I will be amazed. But that could be the best ever Daniel Bryan. If it does end up looking like that, if it comes out looking like that, that will be the best ever Daniel Bryan. No doubt in my mind. So, loving the look of that. Classy Freddie Black. I am so pumped for this figure. Classy Freddie Blassie. Talk about legends. You're talking about one of the most important managers in the history of wrestling. Classy Freddie Blassie was like Hulk Hogan's former manager. He literally managed all the greats in the early 80s, like late 70s, early 80s. Can't believe we're getting a classy Freddie Blassie. I just hope that he is readily available and not like super hard to find, but I've got a horrible feeling he will be. Next up, we've got Gorilla Monsoon. So he was meant to come in a battle pack with Bobby the Brain Heenan. That battle pack has now been deleted, discontinued. So they're moving him into the Elite line. And they're actually going to give you a swappable top. So very much like they did with Mean Gene. So you're still going to get the gorilla figure. Now it's going to come with even more accessories. So now it just got even better. And I gotta be honest, I didn't need that Bobby Heenan because they've already released a few. This is what I was desperate for, and it is still coming out. Next, we got Grand Metalik in the Elite line. So that's awesome. We've not had a Grand Metalik. I'm surprised it's coming out as an Elite. Kalisto is, and of course Lindsay are as well. I honestly don't know if that's going to be like a 3-pack. Could be. Obviously, we've seen Elite 3-packs before. So, an Elite 3-pack of Lucha House Party. Maybe the packaging could be like the Pinata or something. But yeah, that would be amazing. And I love the look of that Lindsay Dorado, by the way. I love the ring attire, like the neon colours. The mask. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We've got an Elite Hurricane on the way. Now, we did have a basic Hurricane back in the day, but there is an Elite version coming. So that's going to excite a fair few people because it's just a great looking figure. Moving on, we've got Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He's coming out with Natalya. And that Natalya, again, I'm going to say it, the best Natalya they've ever made. They are knocking it out of the park. The True FX is really coming through now. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a 2-pack. Not sure if they're just going to be in the same Elite series. I know they were shown on screen together. So maybe they are going to be in like a 2-pack or something. But very cool that you can get Jim the Anvil Neidhart and his daughter, Natalya. And look at that. It's got little cat's ears. And that Natalya is stunning. Next, we got Kairi Sane. She comes with a little pirate ship wheel and a pirate hat and changeable hands. And the changeable hands actually is quite interesting because we haven't seen changeable hands for female figures. So it looks like that's something new that's being brought into the line. Of course, Kairi Sane is one half of the Kabuki Warriors now. So you will be able to make the Kabuki Warriors. Next, we got Lacey Evans, obviously a big star on the main roster now. Looks like she's going to come with a few different changeable hands, kind of like that ring attire. Of course, it is an Elite, so I'm sure there will be some accessories that will go with it. So many accessories that you can put with Lacey. I mean, she must own like 1 million different outfits, so I'm sure they can find one to put with her. So very much looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like once it's completed. Next, we got Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose in black and gold. Think this looks cool. Not a great deal to get excited about there. Obviously, we had a decent Mandy Rose basic. Kind of thought the head was a little big on that basic. This looks better proportioned. So very much looking forward to that. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight. Pete Dunne is on the way. That is going to really please a lot of people. So many people desperate for that Pete Dunne. I can't wait to hear what they had to say when they revealed this. I should imagine they just said sorry. Sorry, everyone. We know we messed up. Here's another Pete Dunne. And it's in black and gold. Still got the tattoo on the knee. Changeable hands. Looks awesome. Moving on, we got Rey Mysterio. Got all that tattooed, obviously, work all over his chest and his forearms. This is obviously a bang-up-to-date Rey Mysterio. Of course, we've got the Rey Mysterio dressed as Mysterio we saw earlier, but that was obviously hiding all of this tattoo work. So this is really going to be on the shelves to please all of those kind of Mysterio fans that want a bang-up-to-date figure, that want to see all that tattoo work. Well, there it is. It's on the way. Next up, we've got Rick Rude, and look at that ring attire. I believe that must have been from his feud with Ultimate Warrior, because it looks like Warrior on the ring attire. It's got flames on the knee pads. That is so colourful. I always love having Rick Rude figures in the line because his ring attire was amongst the all-time best. So, yeah, cannot wait for that. Next, we got Roderick Strong, and this is an Elite flashback figure. which is going to please a lot of people. Still waiting for Roderick Strong in Undisputed Era, so they really need to get that sorted. Haven't seen one announced yet, but let's keep going through this presentation. Next, we got a new Ronda Rousey. Not sure what this was from. Might have been WrestleMania. Might have been Royal Rumble. Obviously, it is wrestling attire. Got the makeup on as well, which we've not had before. The eye makeup. Really like that ring attire. I think it's quite striking. I think that's a great figure. Next, we have got Seth Rollins in his blue and white attire with a bit of orange. Again, very cool. Looks awesome. I know a lot of people are very excited about the Thanos Seth Rollins that's coming out. We saw the Thanos Seth in the basic line. That got a lot of people excited. Next, we've got Viscera. And of course, we were always going to get Viscera because of the fact that he was King Mabel, and we had a King Mabel figure. It made sense, whilst they could make figures of him, for them to do a Viscera, and it's been confirmed that a Viscera is on the way. Next, we got the Undertaker dressed as Kane, and you might remember that he did dress as Kane in the past, and this is an Elite flashback. It's going to be a Ringside Collectibles exclusive, so that is very cool. I'm really into that figure. It's obviously very different. Comes with a couple of different masks, obviously changeable hands as well, so a very, very unusual Undertaker figure. This is the one. This is the sneak peek. I know that it's quite far into the video, but man, it was worth the wait. I mean, just look at it. That is the Elite flashback sneak peek for China. And that's going to have a lot of people quite emotional. That's going to have a lot of people kind of really shocked. I mean, I'm shocked. Every time I see it, it kind of throws me off because it's one of those figures that I never expected to be able to own. And it's coming out. I mean, they must surely know how popular that figure is going to be. So I hope they make enough. I hope they put it in the main line. I hope that we get it in Smiths here in the UK. Moving on, we got Greg the Hammer Valentine. Again, this is a sneak peek. Greg the Hammer Valentine, arguably the biggest superstar to have never had a figure. I mean, probably outside of China. But Greg the Hammer Valentine was a massive legend, a big name. Like former champion as well. And finally, we are getting a Greg the Hammer Valentine. As well as that, we've got a Sting figure that's coming out. Elite Flashback Sneak Peek, which looks awesome. And then we've got, like, Ultimate Editions. They're really giving us a lot of information about Ultimate Editions. So we've got Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar on the way. Obviously, that's going to have the extra articulation. So I think that's going to be a very interesting figure. And then a Shawn Michaels. And look at that ring attire. That ring attire is going to really excite a lot of people. Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels looks awesome. Face on it looks great, but it's all about that ring attire. Booker T, who's going to be a WrestleMania Elite figure. Changeable hands. It's been a while since we had a Booker T. And Kofi Kingston is also going to be WrestleMania Elite. He's going to be in his WrestleMania 35 attire. Woken Matt Hardy. He's also going to be in that WrestleMania Elite series. Mick Foley in his Cactus Jack attire. The face on that, the hair and everything looks absolutely stunning. And then look at this. Referee Danny Davis Build-A-Figure. So you get all of those WrestleMania figures, and then you can build Danny Davis. Now, it doesn't matter that it's Danny Davis. Danny Davis was a referee. He had a little stint as a wrestler as well. So it doesn't matter who the referee is, just the fact we are getting a referee. That people are going to freak over that. It's one of the things people keep asking for. We need a ref. We need a ref. We need a ref. Well, you're getting a ref. As well as that, we've got the WWE Ghostbusters. These are Walmart exclusives. Obviously, we looked at those in the video earlier. I think they look really cool. What I don't understand, it looks like all of them have got like cloth jackets apart from Shawn Michaels, and I don't know why. I don't know why all of them have got cloth goods apart from Shawn. And then as well as that, this is weird, Masters of the WWE Universe. Like, this is great for old school fans. I'm not sure how many youngsters today know about Masters of the Universe. I grew up watching it, so I'm quite excited by it. But we've got a few Masters of the Universe figures. We've got Ultimate Warrior. We've got Sting. We have Skull King Triple H. We've got Finn Balor. And then we've got a ring with Terror Claws, Triple H, and John Cena. So they're really going for this. You get a ring. There's several different characters. And it's all a little weird, I'm not going to lie. We've got Faker John Cena as well. I don't even know what's going on anymore. There's lots of interesting stuff. Macho Man Randy Savage. We've got that. We've got Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns. So loads of really, really interesting stuff. Some huge announcements there, as I'm sure you'll agree. For me, the flashbacks really dominate this, but I do feel like there's a lot of current stars, NXT talent that are getting their first figures as well. I think Mattel have smashed it out the park there. China is... I mean, yeah, I can't even talk about it. Like, when I start talking about the China figure, I get lost. I can't find the words to convey just how much that means and how important that figure is. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.